Good afternoon, Crusader fans. I'm Brad Calignan, joined alongside head baseball coach Brian Schmack. And Coach Schmack, an exciting time around campus as the basketball team continues its postseason play, and baseball, softball beginning its home slate here on campus. It's been a while since we've talked with you. It's hard to believe that we're a third of the way through the regular season. A lot of series have passed, so don't want to focus on any singular one, but let's go back to the spring trip. Face some very good competition, as you always do, down south, especially Louisiana Tech and Dallas Baptist. What did you take away from your trip down to Louisiana and Texas?
Well, yeah, we played some extremely competitive teams. I think if you look now, I think by the time we left our spring trip, we had about the 10th or 11th toughest schedule in the country. So that's by design. We want to challenge our guys early. We know that when we get back here, hopefully the competition isn't as strenuous. And again, down south, those guys have an opportunity to play year-round and outside too, which helps. And, as a northern team, we struggle with those things. So for us to go out there and do that right away, we expect to struggle. But again, like I said, when we get back to conference, hopefully we're ready and we've been challenged and we know what to expect.
Speaking of conference play, that opened up last weekend at NKU. A 3-game sweep of the Norse, and obviously a sweep on the road is great, regardless of when it comes or where it comes. What really stood out to you that past weekend is again, you start out 3-0 in conference for the first time since Valpo joined the Horizon League.
Yeah, well, obviously it's great to like you said, to get the sweep, especially on the road and the time of the year and whatnot. I mean, to start off 3-0, I don't know if we've done that, and for us that's where we want to be. But I think early in I think it was actually the first game, we were down 3-1 in one of those games. Or the second game Saturday, we were down 3-1, and I think in the last couple of years we would have quit in those situations and not really had the I think the will to come back and compete in that game, and we did, and ended up taking it 5-4. So that was really good to see that the guys just didn't quit and they kept playing. And that's what we've been preaching all year is play despite the scoreboard, regardless of what it says. So for us to do that and actually practice that was great to see.
As you look through this lineup, a couple very familiar names: Nolan Loden, Daniel Delaney, Nate Pallas. A couple newcomers that have really made an impact so far. Two in particular, Scott Capers and Chase Dawson. How have you assessed their play so far?
Yeah, those guys just kind of get the job done. I mean, it's not the prettiest at times, but you have your guys that are supposed to look pretty and get the job done and hit, which they have been doing. Then you have kind of role players that just are hard-nosed kids that sometimes outwill guys, and that's what those guys are doing. Like I said, they're not the prettiest. They're going to make their errors, but at the end of the day, they're going to get the job done, and that's all that matters.
As we look ahead again to this weekend, we've got a single game Friday against Wright State and a doubleheader Saturday. Just the second week of Horizon League play, but this is a big one. Yeah,
and they've had tremendous success the last couple of years, and we want to kind of show them that we belong and that we're not afraid of them and whatnot. So it should be a good series. I mean, we expect, I think, pretty good pitching matchup for one. I don't know how many runs will be scored, but, for us to go right away and play the best team in the conference over the last 2 years, we're excited about the challenge.
Well, good luck to you this weekend.
Thank you.
Follow Valpo Baseball on Twitter, @Valpo Baseball, for any schedule updates, in-game updates, some behind-the-scenes look at the team. And for all your Valpo Athletics needs, follow @Valpo Athletics on Twitter. And for head baseball coach Brian Schmack, I'm Brad Calignan, and this has been the Valpo Baseball Preview.